What's going on, everyone? My name is Az, welcome back to another brand new Marvel Rivals video, and today we're going to be going through every leaked Marvel Rivals character skin coming to the game soon. So if you want to catch more Marvel Rivals on the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and let's get into the first one. Starting off, we've got Mantis, but the MCU Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, I believe. I think this is the attire, the costumes that they wear in the third movie, and this is great. And this is only going to lead onto the other Guardians in the game also having the same skin. I'm so excited. Moving on to the next Mantis one, we've got this one. I don't know the origin of this one, if I'm being perfectly honest, but it looks really good. I feel like it suits Mantis, and if you see at the back, over her shoulder, I'm pretty sure that's Groot, is it not? Like Groot's holding on to her? I'm not sure. But moving on to the next one, we've got Namor. This is definitely from the MCU if you've not seen the Black Panther movie that he's featured in. This is Namor, and this looks, I think this looks really good. I enjoyed the film, and I'm glad that we have one that represents him. The more MCU skins for these characters, the better, in my opinion. And we've got a few more in this video. So we've got this Punisher one, and this is just such a... This is going to be, when it comes to Halloween, whenever this game's officially out and Halloween's, I'm going to be rocking this Punisher skin no matter what. This is such a great Punisher skin. I can't wait to... learn the origin of it, because in the game you can see all of if it's an original or if it's from a comic. So here is another Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 skin, and this is for Rocket. Again, this looks amazing. Imagine getting into a game and they add Drax, they add Gamora, and you can play as all of these people on the same team with the same skin from Volume 3. Would be great. So moving on to the first of 3 Scarlet Witch lead skins. This one looks crazy. Like, the red works so well with the dark hair, because I know in the MCU she has like a a dark ginger type, dark red type hair, but I think this one looks really nice. This is the MCU one from the Multiverse of Madness, Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness, that she features in, and it looks, to a T. She's got lighter hair as well. It's not the same hair, I don't believe, if I'm remembering it wrong, but it looks really good. I'll definitely be rocking this one, but I do have the one from the closed alpha, so yeah, I'm not too sure. And this is the third one. This one's kind of good. It's not my favorite, I'm not gonna lie to you, but maybe in game it'll be one of my preferred ones. I'm not gonna be jumping out for it, more than the others, but I'm still excited to use it. Like I said, the more the better. So I believe this is a elite Spider-Man one, but he's got the he's barefoot, and he's got the same on his arms as another Spider-Man skin. So we do see him in the lore, and we see him in Tokyo Night 2099, so it'll be interesting to see if he's going to be like a separate character or if he is just a skin. So moving on to Star-Lord from Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, as again another really good skin. I love all of the Guardians movies, and I'm really excited that they're bringing all of the skins for each of the character. Like I said, the more MCU skins, the better. Moving on to the first Storm skin, and this is actually like a punk rock version of Storm. It's kind of interesting. I wasn't really expecting them to do this one. I'm not too sure if this is like an original for Marvel Rivals. They could be just going down the route of like the punk 2099 original from Marvel Rivals for Spider-Man, but that could be another one. So moving on to the Iron Man MCU version. This one again is amazing. I don't think there's much more I can say in this besides it looks so good, and I can't wait to use it. Iron Man, he's a bit lacking though, so hopefully they improve him. And this is just another angle of the Scarlet Witch, just a bit more, high definition, a bit closer up. The hair still looks a bit too light. Maybe I'm remembering it wrong, but in my head I thought it was a bit darker red, but maybe it's not. So you gotta hold me to that one. So moving on to Black Panther. This one looks amazing. This is probably one of my favorite ones that they could that they could release. Hopefully it doesn't take too long, because obviously these are all leaked. There's no specific day or time frame as to when we'll see these in the actual game. But moving on to the next one, this one is my favorite out of the ones that have been leaked. I think it is. I think this might. I don't know what this is from, but it looks so good. Like the colors, the way it's the vibes of it are amazing. Let me know which one you think is the best from this leaked lot down below in the comment section, and make sure, like I said previously, hit the subscribe button, try to get to 800 subs, and we're just going to be pumping out that Marvel Rivals content. So this is the first Doctor Strange skin, and I really like it. This is a bit funky for Doctor Strange. From the ones that we've seen, like he looks a bit locked in. Kind of reminds me a bit of Magneto, if I'm being honest with you. And then we've got the first MCU Doctor Strange, again for the Multiverse of Madness. And this is like the dead Doctor Strange that they bring back to life. Really good. And you see like all the hands like on his arms, his clothes are all ripped. This is a really good Doctor Strange skin. Again, another one that I'd rock when it's Halloween. And moving on to this one, this is like I don't know how to explain it. For some type of like festival, like his attire looks so good. Out of the ones that I've seen, I don't know if I would rock this one. I'll put this one on compared to some of the other ones, but you never know. I might try it. So moving on to the next one is Groot, and I think this is like adult Groot. I can't actually see what it says on his chest. But if you can make that out, then let me know. I think it just says Rocket Raccoon. I mean, it might not, but yeah, this is like, you know, just older Groot, and have no complaints for it. Oh no, is this older Groot? No, this is the MCU Groot. This is from the end of Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Groot, when he's with the new set of Guardians, this is what he looks like because he's lying on the floor. This one is cool. This one looks exactly like how he is. Like I've got nothing to say but good things about that one. And then you got this Groot, looking a bit funky. I'm not too sure what this one's from, if it's a Marvel Rivals original. It looks pretty good. I feel like Groot's face looks really old as well. So yeah, I mean, this one's pretty good. I'm not too sure. Probably out of the three, this is probably one of my least preferred ones. So moving on to this one, I believe that this is Hela. This is, and that's Hela's sword. So I kind of like this one. I just feel like it looks a bit weird. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's like for a face and like the top part of it, I'm not really vibing with that one. This one looks crazy. Like this one reminds me of Eternity that we see in Thor: Love and Thunder, like at the end. Like this one looks crazy. Like her body looks like it's the sky or like a universe. I'm not too sure, but that one's wild if I'm being honest. We then have, I think this is another Hela one. I'm not too sure what this one's from, but this one she looks even more creepy. Imagine if this isn't Hela, and I'm just butchering it. I'm pretty certain that this is Hela. And I think it's really, you know, it is kind of creepy. I'm not too sure. Moving on, we've got a Hulk variant, and this is like a emo punk rock Hulk. So we've got the Spider-Man 2099 original to Marvel Rivals. It looks like there's a Storm one that I showed you previously, and now there's a Hulk one. So there's definitely a theme that they're going to be bringing in for probably each character, maybe having like a punk rock emo type. And this is the ultimate version, and this one's crazy. Like I think this looks really good. This is one of my. Does it look really good, or am I just blindsided by just wanting to see it in person? I'm honestly not too sure. I think it looks pretty decent. And then this is Bruce Banner, sorry, before he becomes Hulk. So this is just what he's wearing. You know, he's got rock tattooed on his chest, on his abdomen. And yeah, it's just a pretty funky one. He reminds me of someone, but I can't think of who he reminds me of. That was a pointless comment, wasn't it? The fact that I can't remember. So moving on to Spider-Man from the Infinity Gauntlet. It looks like he has the Infinity Gauntlet on his hand. But this is his MCU version, and this looks so good. They've just improved Spider-Man for how he looks in games, so I can't imagine seeing how good this will look as well. unbelievable. I found all these leaks on Twitter as well, by the way, so I can't remember who was the original one to leak it. So this is Luna Frost. It looks like she's got like, I don't know, like a ball. Yeah, I mean, it looks decent. I won't say it looks like amazing compared to like the other ones, but I think it looks alright. Like, I don't think there's too much more I can say. Moving on to Magic, this is like, I don't know, this gives me like, I suppose it's like a K-pop band, and they dress like this. That's what it reminds me of. I can't go much more into it, but this is probably the Marvel Rivals original emo punk rock version for her. Now I've got this one, and she kind of looks like I don't know, like she's got a queen helmet on, and the armor looks great. This one in person, like in game, might look phenomenal. So we'll just have to wait and see with that one. I'm not too sure. No, I think it will look good, if I'm being honest. So moving on to the last two is Magneto, and this one looks crazy. This one looks so good. It's like old Magneto. He's looking fresh. He's got the X on. You see the little M sign, and he's just, yeah. I mean, I don't know which version this could be, but it looks so good. And then the final one is more like your classic Magneto of how he looks, and I will definitely be getting this one. So guys, that is all of them. If you did enjoy the video, please let me know down below. Let me know what you want to see in regards to Marvel Rivals content. And yeah, I've been Aaron, and I'll see you in the next one. Make sure you subscribe to more. Peace.